Hey there, everyone. This is Yui. Welcome to episode 10 of FTB University. Today we're going to get started with Botania. The goal for today is to get an automated way of infinite, even if it's slow, mana production. So let's get to it. So I got to see what this does here. They're asking whether Botania is a tech mod or a magic mod. And I guess the community is split if they split it up like this. My opinion is Botania is a tech mod disguised as a magic mod. So if you think about it, change the flowers out for machines and the mana out for RF, and it's basically a tech mod. Plus, it offers stuff you can automate, and it's great. But what did that unlock? Nothing? Oh, okay. What? You've unlocked stage Botania as tech. Okay, well, I guess we won't have quest to guide us, so... Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I should make that first, huh? Between episodes, I didn't do a whole lot. Mostly waited around for polonium. I've waited six pellets worth. Now 7. And I've made the charge distribution unit and the jetpack unit. That way I can fly and my armor can recharge the other armors. So it's quite useful. Yeah, sure. Go for it. Use a sapling. Okay, so if you didn't go out in the world and collect yourself a ton of different flowers, I went ahead also between episodes and I made a little over a stack of each of the 16 different petals. If you didn't collect flowers, you can make the fertilizer. Fertilizer is 1 bone meal and 4 dyes. You hit it, you get 3 or 4 flowers. And then, yeah, rinse and repeat. Because each flower gives you 2 dye, so basically you can do this forever as long as you have the bone meal. I'm just going to... Do I have an... yeah, okay. I also set up this little line of power. It connects up there. Just because I think these are cool. And I'm going to use it today for the garden cloche. I like having those wires run around. Okay, I don't need any of these flowers. Now, where do you actually want us to start? Okay. That's a good start. I keep forgetting you have to open this up in order to get crafting into it. There we go. Got our apothecary. Now, I wonder, usually you can automate these with something that can right-click. I don't think you can pipe into them, but we're going to try anyways. Yeah, I didn't really think so. This will be the last one here. Yeah, okay. Ooh. Duel's a little too fast sometimes. I jacked it up to 32. Efficiency. Okay, tank. Let's just bring this inside. I don't think I need it out there. Water. That. Okay. Now, Pure Daisy. Yes. Pure Daisy. That's just 4 white plus it. All of these need a seed. I will make... My usual is to make 4 of them. It means slightly less waiting around. Just slightly. Let's grab some stone. Some wood. And then we're good to get started with the waiting process. And I don't know if I can automate these just yet. It doesn't matter. Well, this is what I'm going to do. So you just load them up. Stone becomes the living rock. Wood becomes the living wood. After a minute. That'll be these two. Which is, so I'm going to craft up a stack or 2 of each. Just so we have it. Because here we can wait around for a minute, I suppose, and watch them start popping. It should happen, I don't know. Soon, maybe. Come on. It always takes a lot longer when you're sitting there waiting for it. Oh, there it goes. It'll just all go. And so, yep, I'll be doing this for a little while. That's why I make 4 of them. Then we get our living rock. This is our living wood. And we'll need that for the basis of a lot of stuff. So, I'll be back. I was checking for a wand or something, but I found we have the building gadget in this pack. So basically you can sneak right click a block, and then you can just build to you. And that's a lot faster. Oh, too far. But that's what I'll be doing. The other thing I want to do before too long is set up a garden cloche with bamboo. So I'll do that off camera because I don't have water with me. Because bamboo we can burn, so we can end up using that to fuel our flowers later. Okay, so I've made 2 or 3 stacks of each. I've set up 3 of these guys producing bamboo for now. If we check the quests, this is our next step. We need an Endoflame. And here's a basic automated setup. I'll be honest, I don't have very good luck with the wooden pressure plates because I don't know what it is. They seem to get stuck in the on or off position and not change until you break it and reset it. So instead, we're going to go a much more complicated path. Feel free to go this path. I'm not doing that though. I'm going to take a detour into integrated dynamics, which will allow us to do some crazy exporting. But I need a mineral tree, and I don't have one. I haven't seen one in all of my travel. So a Meneglin biome. I made a compass. It says there's one that way in about 2,200 blocks. So let me get that, and I'm going to craft up just a few things. So I'm going to do a little skip here, basically. A squeezer. I'll craft that up, a drying basin. I'll actually go ahead and make the mechanical versions, because I already have power. And then make up some crafting materials, and then I'll be back with the setup and a quick demonstration of how those machines work. So real quick, I've made the basic basin for now and squeezer because I just got back. Squeezer, place it facing away from you into the basin. That'll save you a lot of headache. You need a redstone pulse to reset the squeezer. I'm going to use a pressure plate. All you do, throw in a log, jump till it's done. If you set it up right, it'll automatically export the resin into the drying basin, which will dry into a block of crystals. And you need these to create the batteries, and well, they're the block form of the chunks, which you need for all the cables and stuff. So I'm going to craft this up a little bit, reset it like that, jump, at least until you get to the mechanical version. You got to do it, or you can use a button here. That'll work too. So back to crafting. I love this recipe. So I wanted to make, instead of a hopper to drop out, or an open crate to drop out with a item exporter, I wanted to just use the world item exporter somewhere right there, this guy. But to make this, you need crystallized chorus chunks, which means you have to go to the end. However, you can get liquid chorus by this proto chorus thing, which is just ender pearls and mineral berries. I think that is awesome. So I don't have to go to the end. I can just make those, since I have an endless supply of ender pearls. Okay, before we set up the Endoflame, I've made one. I made a few items. We'll go over it in a moment. We need a couple more things. We need a place to store our mana, which is going to be a mana pool somewhere. I passed it then. Whatever. Pool. We need 3 of these because the quest will give us 1. There's a spreader we need. We need... Well, we're going to need another for the altar later. And... let's just stick with 2. 2 should be good. I forget what the other thing is called, but I know what it looks like. This guy. Splitter. I've got Mana Steel already. If you don't, you're going to have to wait on this one. Oh, there are the mana pools. And we need a Wand of the Forest, which means... three of these. And then any petal of your choice. 2 of them. Let's go... I don't know. This is like the toughest decision there is. You get 16 colors, you know, on each side of it. I'm going to make an orange one. All right. Does that complete the quest? Oh, I crafted all that stuff and I forgot to make a book. Whatever. Okay, there's our 4th mana pool. And altar, no, we won't get into that now. So, Endoflame. These pillars designate the outer corner of the chunk. That way I can just keep a chunk loaded. What's this? Oh, it's a mask from those stupid things. We'll keep it over here. So this row is inside the chunk. This is outside the chunk. That's all it is. We'll keep you in the back here. And then a little bit away, we'll put our mana. So if you have the splitter, you can put it in the middle. You can take your spreader. I like putting it on, well, I like putting it a little higher, but that'll work for now. Bind mode, we're going to sneak right click that. And then sneak right click the splitter, not a pool. And if we come here, hover over it, it should say mana splitter. If you've done it wrong, it'll be pointing to a pool, it'll say mana pool. But we want to go to a splitter. What a splitter does is when it receives mana, it'll disperse it to all adjacent pools. So it's a great way to just keep a lot of mana. And then this guy's for later. I'm going to attach him back here. So he'll pull mana from this pool. This guy will be linked to here, but he's currently not linked. You can see on the right side there of the little bar, there's a little X. So we're going to link him there, and now he's got a check mark. So he's good to go. So if we give him something that burns, he'll eat it up. Make a tiny bit of mana for that because it's just bamboo. And then when he makes enough, eat my pretty. Yeah. There. It'll shoot out, and each of these will fill just a tiny bit. A super tiny bit. That one didn't get any because it went into the spreader here instead. But there you have it. So that's how you feed them, and that's how you store the mana. We're not going to use much of it right now. What we're going to do, though, is set this up. Okay, so I've got an MBT extractor. This is for, you probably won't need this. This is more for me. We have a block reader. A flower is a block. So we're going to read it. Then we're going to let's just pipe over this way. I'm going to put this, it doesn't matter much. I'm going to put it there. This is the world item exporter, so this will allow us to export items from the system. And they're going to export whatever is stored in the system, which is dictated by the item interface. So currently it'll be whatever's in here, which is bamboo. Now what we can do is grab our MBT extractor, put this down here. You only need this once. So here in the reader, okay, there's a block, but tile entity NBT. So you're going to store that. Then what we can do is come here and read it. Now we're looking here. Let me take off my magnet ring. Let's grab a stack here and throw it out. And then we'll come back here. So you'll notice when it's cooking something or generating mana, burn time is going. It's the same as like a furnace, basically. Pick that up. And what we're going to do then is we want an out variable for burn time. Okay, so now we have the burn time of what's in front of this reader is what this variable card says. We need a variable storage so that we can take this variable card and throw it in here. So this is the NBT data of what's in there. And this is the burn time of that data. We need to keep that relevant or in the network, or it will throw an error, basically. So we can actually, I don't want to generate more part IDs. You can actually display it on a panel, but I'm not going to. We need a programmer. So this gives us an integer. It should. So we can say, well, let's grab a basic integer of 0. Let's go greater than. Greater than? No. Let's do equals. If the burn time equals 0, so if nothing is burning, amount, or you have an amount, right? Place item entity. We're not doing export all, so I think it's going to be export item amount. Well, first let's try this. So let's save our variables in here because we're referencing them, so they need to be in a variable store so it can read them. And this is going to be one of these. I haven't done this in a long time, so export item. No. This might. You don't want to place. Well, let me find which one this actually is. Okay, so you can hover over here. It'll tell you the type it's expecting. So we're looking for a Boolean, which is here, because that's what we have is a Boolean. You can do all items. Difference? It doesn't matter. We're going to do this top one. This top one should work. We're going to have to come in here, though. We're going to change the item transfer rate to 1. So basically, we're going to export one item at a time. And, well, it'll keep spitting them out until it picks it up. Oh, that means it's going to... Can we slow you down? Okay, stop. 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 Lifespan. Pickup delay. So no, the answer is no. So whatever. Go ahead and... the problem is the stack will keep changing until the flower picks it up. Oh, what do we do about this? I guess we can... Let's do one more thing. Let me craft another thing up. We'll see if this works. I've got an entity reader. I'm going to just drop that up here facing down. So now if I throw something in front of it and I go here, so this will be what entities are there. Or do we do entity? Let's see here. Put you there, and put you there. Yeah, we can just do a regular entity. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take back... Oh, I already have it. I was going to say, let's take back our other card. I don't want this to be entities, though. I want this to be... I swapped the wrong card. Oh, okay. I sure did. What did I say? Equals 0. So if the burn time is 0, there we go. My bad. So that's a Boolean, and this is an entity. So we want entity is item. Should work. And then we can say and so if there is an item and the flour's not cooking something, no, that is wrong. That's we need a not. If there is not an item already on the ground, and the burn time is 0, then you can export. And there we go. I can you just it doesn't matter. It's it's so close to pushing it over there. I can always just put a block there. Kind of lower the velocity, maybe. Maybe that'll help. 0. Oh, there we go. That'll do it. Perfect. So now it'll only export if this... You know what else we should do? There's probably one more thing we should add to that list. If we take this out, it should break the whole thing. Out of curiosity... Okay. There is a mana. All right, let's do just one more thing. We have a 0. Let's take back our Boolean. Equals. Told you this is way more complicated. So if the mana is 0, and Oh no. I made another one. Think? Maybe not. Okay. There. So, overall, what that is saying, if you didn't follow, is we're checking the burn rate of the flower. If the burn rate is 0, it's not doing anything, so we can export an item. So next we're checking, is there an item already exported? If yes, we're not going to send another one out. The last check that I just added was, is there mana in the flower? If so, don't export something. Basically, if this whole system gets backlogged, say all these fill up, and then this flower starts holding something, we're going to stop exporting items to just sit in the world. That's what that says. And then this is just where they're all stored. So if you followed along with that, great. If not, I'm sorry. It's super complicated. You can go with the pressure plate route, but I just had bad luck with that in the past. This I trust a lot more. And the plus side of this is we can swap out that inventory for any other inventory and fill it with burnable stuff in the future. We don't have to change any of this setup. It's already done it. We can, however, add more flowers. If we do that, we should update the block reader, but it should be fine. But anyways, that's going to be it. I need to let this mana build up for a little while. I'll probably add more Endoflames anyways. And then just manually feed them for a bit, or find something better than bamboo. Bamboo is not going to cut it. It's a good starting point, though. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. So if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Apologies for the confusion, if there is any, from integrated dynamics. But we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.